everyone, this is the Purple Witch. Welcome to my channel. And today I have a special reading on the topic of reputation. And we're going to see what your hidden reputation is and what people secretly think about you, but probably would not be telling you. And for the same, I have the cards here that I already shuffled, and yeah. So as always, this is a general collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest, right? So when I shuffled the cards, I decided to like I wanted to do a very balanced reading. So this is not a reading on like me um making you feel better, or like it's not very ego based. I have your light attributes here and dark attributes here both, because if you want to know yourself, I think you should know both sides of yourself, and half knowledge is not, it's shit. Okay, so if you are going to know what your reputation is, you have to know what people think is good about you and what people are kind of like judgmental about you. I mean, like they're more like critical thoughts about you. So just letting you know. So yeah, let's get into the reading without any further delay. So what is your hidden reputation? So I don't know if who like what your energy is, like what you relate with per se. I have more feminine energy watching than masculine energy most of the time, but I mean the this spread is telling me another story. So I mean, if you are feminine or if you relate to the feminine energy, I see that people have this, people see you in a very masculine light, okay? Whether you want to believe it or not, it's up to you, but people see you in a very masculine light. In fact, people think that you exercise your masculine side way better than your feminine side, and you might have a reputation like some people, especially the people who have known you, like who you've been very close with. And I was also getting a specific person because it's supposed to be like your general reputation with people, but I kept on saying this person, I mean I kept on thinking this person in my head. So for some of you out there, there is one specific person that you're watching this for, or who's coming like who's dominating the energy here. And there is something about coming across very masculine to people, right? So first let's start with the good attributes here. People think that you are very self-devoted, and they don't think that it's in an like a arrogant way. People think that you have a healthy amount of self-devotion, self-love, and your judgment is always on point. In fact, you can see things that most people would not be able to see through. You're very like cutthroat in a lot of different ways. Like you do not dwell into illusions, and I think that is also the reason people see you in a more masculine light, because people think that you, I don't know, people just don't get a lot of emotion. Like if they don't know you, especially if you know them on a surface level, or if they like you don't have that kind of a relationship, people think that you they don't see you as very emotional, to be honest. They see you as very courageous and somebody who embraces like all parts of themselves. You're a very holistic individual, and your judgment is amazing, and people might come to you when they can't make a decision or when they want correct advice. Like like non-biased, and like advice which is not very emotional, right? Advice that will help them through their illusions. Yeah, people might also have this conception that you are very impulsive and you might not think a lot before doing things. Like that is also very masculine trait. And some of you are go-getters, right? And some people are jealous because and they try to convince themselves or paint you in a bad light because they cannot, they don't understand how quickly you can just see through situations, get out of the darkness and stuff like that. So again, people see you as very some people even see you as very competitive, so people don't wanna mess with you like that. So again, very masculine. I mean, it's all like stereotypes obviously, but yeah. Okay, what else? You are generous, you like being generous, but you would not put yourself in a compromising position. That is also very again, I'm again and again mentioning the masculine energy here. Some people might even have this they might think that you hide parts of yourself. You don't like being obvious. See, there's this something very subtle about you. Maybe it's the glitter in your eye, or your words, or your vocabulary, I don't know, or the way you present yourself, that people can sense like subtle body language traits from you, but you're not obvious about your strength. You like maintaining a mystery, and even though there's a part of you that's very impulsive, some people think that this impulsivity might be because of, it might be a trauma response to something, because you want to avoid disappointments at all cost. And some people, I don't know if it's as a person who was close to you, somebody who might have bitter feelings towards you, I don't know who this person is, or you told this person that you've been through something, or this person thinks, or some people think that you might act out because you don't want to feel disappointed, or you were disappointed in the past, so you jump to conclusions. People might think that you sometimes don't see them clearly as the same way they see them. I don't think it's true though, because you are showing up as the cosmic energy and the womb energy here as well. I don't think that's true. Okay, I think that there is something intimidating about you that people just don't, they have disbelief over, they don't want to, they can't comprehend it, or they don't understand it, so they project it on you that you don't see them clearly, or you don't understand them, or you could have put yourself in a more empathetic position. But I don't think you lack empathy, but it's a more like you're very conscious about it, because I think you've been used in the past. And this, yeah, again, I was going to say this person, so there is one particular person that's very strongly here, and this person thinks you're highly spiritual. They might think that your third eye is open. I think people know that your third eye is open, and you might channel information or like say things that make sense, and people are like, you're jumping to conclusions about me, you don't even know me. But later people realize that it was true all along, they just did not want to admit it. So now let's get to some shadow attributes about like regarding your reputation here. People might think that you use your intuitive qualities to like always stay one step ahead. Somehow you can come across as strategic. Yeah, I think it's because you have helped people a lot more. Like you've tried to fix and save people in the past, and I think then you healed a lot. And you might have had mother issues, and like, yeah, this part might just be true. You might have had, or you might have like struggles with femininity, and you might have had like a you might have been a distorted feminine because of your mother, because your mother was this self-sacrificing, or your mother is this self-sacrificing person, and you learned from your mother to, in the childhood, to sacrifice yourself, and then you got aware and you healed yourself and you got more intuitive, and then you realized that you have to break that pattern, and so you shifted your energy. And I don't think people understand that transition. But yeah, people think that you should be more unapologetic towards your choices and towards yourself. Yeah. Or it can be the opposite as well. Actually, I'm getting some people might think that you're too unapologetic, and your choices might have been questionable again because people did not see the behind the scenes. You might not be a show off. I don't think you're a show off, okay? So it's like, okay, you were a person A, now you're person B, the hell, like, and nobody like understood the transition here. So it's like, why people might think that you deliberately put yourself in positions where you want to be distinguished, like, or you want to be validated for your choices, but your choices are somewhat questionable, and maybe you're working from a more coming from a more wounded place and not a very healed place. But it's not for people to decide whether you healed or not, and this can again be one specific person as well that does not want to believe that you healed from them and you moved on, and this person might be holding grudges. So this is what this person thinks, this is what your reputation is in general. I think people also have this problem. Some people have this problem that no matter how much they try to escape you or deny your presence, all like I just heard, all paths lead back to you. So there is somebody who's, I think, who's stuck on you, and this person's frustrated because you're very devoted on yourself at this point in life, and I don't think you're giving much attention to this person, and this person thinks that you're a distort, you were in the past. Actually, when this person was using you or people were using you, you were distorted feminine. I think you're healing through that femininity. People don't like that because you're not usable, or you're not a supply anymore for a lot of people, and some people are still waiting out there to be rescued by you, and they don't even know it, like subconsciously. It's like they some people have issues with you healing yourself, and they don't want to believe that you healed for real, and they just want, they have this conception that you're actually responding in this response, or this sudden shift in your personality, your energy is coming from a place of woundedness, and it's a trauma response. So that is what your reputation is. Wow. I hope this resonates. If it does, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Take care. Bye bye.